Welcome everyone to the 16th episode of Pink Basket TV, our interview show featuring chats with LGBTQ2S plus friend business operators. Get to know their story, find out what they offer, and do some business together. Today, our guest is Kevin Dymodn from Bust Products Inc., specializing in health and wellness. Let's put her on. Hello, Karrie.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? How's your day?
I'm doing awesome, thank you.
Nice. Let's start getting to know you. From the first episode of the show, I said that I like the behind the businesses. That's who I'm interested in doing. I'm sure you may feel the same. So tell a bit about you, your background you come from, got you to get into. I know this is an adventure for you. So what got you in this? What was the career path thing to get into business?
Originally, I had a financial background. I did a lot of insurance and stuff like that, and I had a bit of a media background. I went to school for radio broadcasting. I worked for a radio station for a couple years, and I loved it a lot, but there's not a lot of money in radio. So unfortunately, I had to stick with what I was best at. So I stuck with financial, and I did that right up until COVID, pretty much.
Okay. So robust product. What is that all about? What are they all about?
Lots of stuff actually, but mostly being Movember, we'll kind of stick on the good stuff for the men this month. But we have an awesome product called Robust Prostate Gel. It's super awesome. It's for men with an enlarged prostate, shrink the prostate, grow the penis. Yep, I said it. There it is. It's a great product. It's all natural. It replaces the blue pill, which, as most people know, causes heart attack and stroke. So, you know, chemical versus something natural is a better way to go. So we're really proud of that product. And this is what we're really trying to promote this month in honor of Movember.
But in general, what does the company feature? Like you have a line of different products, or?
We do. We have Robust Prostate Gel. We have an amazing wound gel that helps on so many different levels with diabetic wounds and burns and things like that. We have an all natural theme. Pretty much everything we sell and we market is all natural. That's something we're really, really proud of. We also have an awesome line of CBD gels, gummies, and oil. The cooling gel is probably my favorite for muscles and aches and stuff like that. You can even put a little bit on the back of your neck below your hairline if you've got a headache, and it works like a charm. So we really love those products as well. We've got some patches, vitamin patches. So my favorite being the hangover patch. It's a lot of fun, prevents a hangover, keeps your liver and your kidneys nice and clean at the same time. And again, all natural things like milk thistle and ginger root and all those great things that your body really needs anyway. And then things like B12 and we have a NAD patch for PTSD. We have all kinds of stuff, iron, you name it, is pretty much there. I think there's over 40 patches there right now.
Wow. Okay, so
and that's just the beginning.
Okay, that's a lot of line of different products for different things.
Exactly.
Why did you decide to get into this?
I do a lot of philanthropy work. So I have a not-for-profit called Keep Your Hands to Yourself, and we help people escape domestic violence and human trafficking. And originally, the gentleman that started the business, he did it giving back to the community. And that meant a lot to me. So it gave me an opportunity to raise money for my not-for-profit, raise money for other not-for-profits and charities out there. And that's how it kind of all started, really, for me anyway. And I became a salesperson with these products. And I just fell in love with them, and I use them, and I believe in them, and I think everybody needs them. So that's how it all kind of fell into place. And yeah.
And you partnered with a company. How did it all start? How did Robust start? Who started it?
So I'm going to bring him in, actually. His name's Raymond. He's not only my business partner, but my best friend, and taught me a lot about business and how to sell things.
Oh, yeah,
so
sure.
I'll bring him in right now. He can kind of explain the whole Robust story from the beginning. This is Ray Young.
Hello, Ray.
Hi, thanks so much. And I appreciate being part of this today. And I know Karrie's answered a lot of it. The whole concept of this company, honestly, was created a little bit by accident. I have a daughter that's finalizing her degree in health science, and we started a journey of buying patents. And the one thing Karrie didn't get to mention yet is that most of our products have patent release formulas. So, for example, when we're talking about Movember with Men's Health, this robust, all-natural men's formula, not only is it a preventative, it does deal with, as Karrie said, inflamed prostate, frequent urination, and it naturally cures erectile dysfunction that's caused by the inflamed prostate.
Wow.
So it's an amazing product, and we've got some great testimonials from some local physicians and doctors and some studies on it, which is amazing. And again, it's got a patent release formula nobody else has. Very similar to, we have an anti-aging that has a patent release formula. We have that wound gel Karrie talked about in the vitamin patches. And of course, our CBD line, this is one Karrie was just talking about. It's a cooling ointment. You put it on, like, again, it doesn't matter if it's arthritis or strained muscle or pain. Within minutes, you feel relief. It's incredible. So we built this brand to help consumers maybe get off to traditional pain medicines, you know, the Advils and aspirins and Tylenols, and I'm taking a shot at any of those are amazing. But we wanted to help people that were really trying to go down a natural road to have access to those types of products, but we needed them to work better than traditional natural medicine. So that's where we bought a patent and got the rights to it and have applied this patent to all our products.
Oh, wow. Nice. So these are actually your own products, not products that you're selling for a third party.
Correct. Anything with a robust name on it, which is our anti-aging, the wound gel, which by the way is approved by Health Canada and the FDA. It's the medical reports on it are incredible. Actually, there was a Dr. Meyer in Brampton, Ontario, or Burlington, pardon me, did a full study on it, and his findings were incredible because he used it for post-surgical wounds. And it was really developed to help with people with diabetic ulcers, but he used it as post-surgical versus a topical antibiotic, and it reduced the healing rate by 30 to 40 days. So we're really proud of that product. And again, we have the gummies and all that stuff as well. So we've got some neat products, but all the robust product lines are our own. We had developed, it had patents and so on put on them.
Beautiful. Congratulations. How long have you been doing this? Right. How long have you been doing this?
Myself, I've been in product and sales marketing for 30 years. I'm an entrepreneur to the core of my soul.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, truthfully. But we've worked very hard to create this product line. So 30 years in sales marketing, health space. We started this about 5-ish years ago, where we really wanted to start to build a brand and offer products that are affordable that actually work under the natural health mechanism. We all understand if we have a headache and we take an over-the-counter pain medication, within a half an hour, that pain goes away. That's why people are so used to using those. We find that we are offering the same between our CBD topicals, gummies, oils, the prostate formula, the testimonials we have on that. It's actually saved marriages, which is incredible. Never mind the cancer part of it, but I think we all understand as men, we would rather die than not be able to, you know, have our stuff work, for lack of better words.
Very nice. Good work. Honestly, I heard as we were preparing for the interview from Karrie Lynn a little bit about the company, but now I'm really curious to jump on the website and find out all those goodies.
Yeah, we're very excited about it.
Why is let's talk about CBD a little bit. We covered a lot of things, but let's talk about CBD. It's all the rage these days. What's going on in that line of the conversation?
Well, it's interesting. Karrie and I met with a gentleman. His name's Kevin, who's health and safety director for the cannabis industry in the province. And he even said it's too bad that they're not putting more and more behind the actual clinical trials and studies behind CBD in cannabis. But here's a couple of things we do know. This is readily available. Number one, when we talk about cannabis, you can't overdose on cannabis. You'll fall asleep. But we know people can overdose on alcohol. And we know that to be a statistical fact. But the
true.
real thing that people don't realize is that CBD, non-THC, means you're not going to get high. It's an all-natural formula. But the best way to explain it, and I'm not a medical professional, but we have all kinds of videos on YouTube and so on from medical professionals that explain this better. But very simply, CBD, unlike traditional, anti-inflammatories and ibuprofens, it has almost like a GPS to the body because we already have a cannabinoid system. All it does is it plugs into the cannabinoid system that every human being has, and it then goes right to the source of the problem. So it's unlike traditional pain medications that go in through your digestive system, get processed through your liver, and then start to attack the problem. The CBD circumvents all that and goes right to the problem, which is why it has such great healing properties, number one. Number two, it doesn't put the strain on your digestive tract, your liver and kidneys, because as we get older, everybody in North America these days seem to be, diagnosed with a fatty liver. And I think that's an abundance of the foods we eat, the fast foods we eat, the sugar we consume, and of course, the over-the-counter medications that all of us seem to take as part of a routine on a weekly basis, from a headache, a shoulder injury, and everything in between. We want to try to stop people from indirectly causing further problems as they get older, because continued exposure to different medications can cause long-term problems. Again, not being a medical professional, but being around a lot of doctors and working in this space, we've learned a lot about the importance of keeping things natural if you want to stay healthy and have longevity in your life.
I could not have said it better. Number one, I'm a huge believer in everything that you say, and I'm a user of CBD oil, and I know I actually have books and books on the topic. So I just wanted you to answer because you're a lot more experienced than I am, but that's a beautifully way of putting it. And you clued on something that just made me think. I notice sometimes I do have some backache problems, and sometimes you get a headache. If a week I take a few pills over the counter that they want us all to be on for the rest of our lives, I actually end up feeling my kidneys struggling. Like I can feel it in my
100%,
body.
I agree.
Like my body is trying to flush it out.
We're getting clogged.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't think our bodies were meant for an overdose
No.
of a lot of chemicals. Yeah.
And any foreign chemicals we put in your body, you're at risk. Case in point, we live in this world where the fear of viruses are more than they've ever been. We're living in a time and place that none of us have lived through. We've even adapted all natural sanitization solutions, all approved by Health Canada and Agriculture Canada, because the best sanitization is natural. The original sanitization formulas were natural, and then they got replaced by things that were quicker, cheaper, and seemingly easier, but not healthier. So we've even added that to our roster. I know Karrie's got that on her website now, right down to devices that will fog restaurants, which we do a lot of them for. And every restaurant that's purchased this just fell in love with it, because they can literally fog a whole restaurant in 5 minutes, including the backs of the chairs, the legs, and all those things that would alternatively interesting. I went to breakfast the other morning to a restaurant, and I watched the guy wipe down 6 chairs at a table that there was going to be 2 of us at, my daughter and I watched him. It took him about 4 minutes. I looked at my watch and timed it. I thought, if he just fogged that table, he would have been done in 30 seconds, which to me is not only convenient and easy, it's better because I sat down that table and it was wet with some sort of chemical cleaning. I think like a bleach of some sort. It smelled like bleach. Mm-hmm. And I don't want that on my fork. And I don't want it on my 10-year-old daughter's fork either.
Fair enough. Thank you, actually. That actually is a good segue into the next question. Has it been challenging for you guys? Both could answer. Operating and getting things going on and COVID, but at the same time, I'm thinking you guys are probably one of the safest industries because you do things online, so you don't have to worry about the person-to-person contact. But how has it been in general with COVID?
Well, I'll start, and then Karrie can add to it. Karrie actually took over the e-commerce part of our business because we're very busy with the technology part and gaining market and market share. So she took over this part completely a few months ago. And honestly, it's been a good pivot for us, and it's done very well. Can it be better? Of course, every company wants to grow and do more. My concern is making sure there's more all natural healthy products in somebody's cupboard, shelf, wherever, than traditional products, so we can start to make a difference in households. I think that's where change starts. But I think we do have a bit of a niche because we are an e-commerce based business, and the world has changed where, I mean, if we look at Amazon, will do an extra 20 billion in profit in 2020 alone, and I'm off by $1 or $2.
There's certainly some people who cashed in on the pandemic.
Yes, they're definitely the
Karrie,
richest
Lynn,
got
you're
richer.
getting it. You're getting into something new, Karrie Lynn, and I know it probably was a good opportunity for you if you're saying that you left the financial because of COVID. So how did it feel to start something new during COVID? A
I
blessing
was
or
scared at
struggle?
first. I was scared a little bit at first because I've always known certain things, but I've always been an entrepreneur too. I've always had a business. So that part of it excited me. But during COVID, nobody was doing financial. Nobody was writing insurance policies. As a matter of fact, everybody canceled them in a time when I think they should have maybe kept them. But anyway, moving forward from that, I mean, it was
Not
a little
not a
scary.
good policy to cancel your insurance during the time when you need insurance.
During COVID, it was awesome. So I knew when that was happening that if I didn't do something, I had to start over again. And in my life, I didn't want to do just anything. I wanted to do something I believed in, and this opportunity came, and I jumped on it because, like I said, right from the get-go, I believe in the products. I believe in this stuff. I think my only concern is if we do go back into a lockdown or something like that again, can I get enough stuff online to make sure we're making everybody happy? Can we get the right products? And I think we're doing a good job of that so far. So I think that's really my only concern. Can I get it all done in time? There's so much that can be done, and there's always something new that can be done. So it's a learning curve, right? And that I'm totally okay with. So I think it's been good. If anything, it's been great. I really like it a lot.
And actually, from the sounds of it, you do have a business opportunity in terms of you're offering something, or your products are something that while we are struggling as a species, these are good products to help you cope with pains, to ease certain things. So you have something very nice out there. So
We
who
definitely
are
want to make
your
sure.
clients? And what I mean by who are your clients, not the demographics of your clients, but who are your dream clients? What's their lifestyle? What do they want to see? What kind of products are they looking for?
That's a really good question, actually. I would think
I know.
like our age, right? Like or not baby boomers, because we're below that, but I would think like.
No, you are. I'm not. See, I use our anti-aging. I look great. I'm 55. So honestly, it really is lifestyle. And you asked a great and very important question that if even more and more we could get out there, it's all about lifestyle. We want a friend of mine, she's a doctor of pharmacy, which is interesting, and then became a doctor of natural medicine out of California. And she said to me something very interesting that the listeners, I think, will appreciate, that whatever your kind of ongoing medical situation is at age 60 is where the balance of your life runs. So if you're going through a bunch of medical ailments as you head towards age 60, those will accelerate and get rapidly worse and diminish your quality of life and length of life. She said, if you can enter age 60 reasonably healthy with minimal problems, you'll skate through the balance of your life, whether you live to 80 or 100 with minimal medical ailments. Now, I don't know if there's studies to back up what she was saying, but her point was you need to adjust your lifestyle sooner than later. So in reference to what Karrie said, if you get into your 30s and 40s and don't start taking a natural approach to health and going that extra mile, it could impact you. I have a 25-year-old daughter that puts on our anti-aging twice a day. And she goes, well, it's preventative for me. If I know that I'm going to age and this is going to help slow down that process, Why do I want to wait till it's broken before I fix it? Kind of like getting an oil change with your car. Do you want to get the oil change when the engine's about to blow, or do you want to change your oil so that your engine doesn't blow? And that is the whole premise to natural health. The biggest challenge, and you just mentioned that you use CBD, you would know very well that if you use oil daily for a month, you watch pains and ailments go away. Stop using it then for a week. You'll see them come back rapidly, and then you'll notice them more prevalent because they're back.
No, that's true. I really love the idea of preventative.
Yes.
I think we're better off to treat the problems or to be ready. So good news, considering I'm 53, I'm heading over to 60. Not in bad shape. So thank you. You made my day.
Good. Very good.
What inspire? I'll let you both answer this question. What inspires you in business? Karrie, Lynn, what inspires you in business?
It allows me to do what I want to do aside from business. Like, I love music. Music's always been a huge, big passion
know,
for
you're
me,
driven
and
by
something
music,
I'm
yeah.
always doing. So it gives me the time to do that. I get to choose my time. I get to choose my life. I get to choose pretty much everything I do. And I think that's super important, especially now. And I think you're pretty much the same.
Now, for me, it's actually making a difference as well. In addition, I think more and more people, and I think, unfortunately, COVID's been a gift in a lot of ways. It's grounded people. It's grounded families. It got them to realize the value of family time again, you know, doing family dinners and family outings, walks, and all those things that the wonderful things of streaming TV 24/7 took away and took for granted. And I think for me, being self-employed and being an entrepreneur allows me to be creative, but it also allows me to impact the world in a positive way. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to create something for the money. I really believe that if we do what's right by people, prosperity follows. And I'm a firm believer of that. You've got to just do what's right as many times as you need to, and inevitably prosperity follows you because you did what was right.
That's beautiful. That's actually beautiful. And I really like what you just said about COVID. It has been. I personally see it not a blessing because people lost people or whatever. So I don't want to frame it that way. But
I agree.
it's an opportunity for us as a species to visit and consider things that we took for granted. Seeing family, you can just go anytime. Now there's a challenge. Going to go shopping, you can just go anytime. Now we have to think. So if we come back to life as usual, hopefully we'll appreciate a lot more the freedoms and the opportunities that we have that we took for granted when we didn't have COVID. Fair enough. Let's go over how to connect with you, how to connect with Robust, how to find you. What platforms are you on? What social media? All that sort of stuff.
So you can find us on our website, www.robustproductsinc.com. And we're on Instagram at Robust Products Inc.
Okay.
And same thing with Facebook and
You're on
Tumblr
Facebook?
as of yesterday.
Oh, nice. Good work.
We're learning.
You just started. So.
And actually, we're listed on the
I'm gonna close with this.
Sorry,
cool.
Anton.
Cool. So okay, I'm just gonna actually repeat that thing about the Movember. Are you giving just one question before we head to the closing? Are you giving any thing from the Movember sales of the Robust to any charities or anything? You said
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, on the men's prostate formula, $10 for every unit that's being sold will be donated to local support centers. I know you found one.
Durham Region Prostate Center.
Thank you.
Prostate Cancer Center. It's attached to Hearth Place.
Okay, beautiful. Good work, guys. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'll check out that product as well. As
Robust
I mentioned
is also
earlier.
on the Movember website as of this morning as well. Movember Canada. If you go on there, they said this morning, so we should be up there by now.
Congratulations, and
Thank you.
very nice of you to have. It's a very important topic, and it's good to give back. Let's close with this. We are still in COVID, and people still need to feel a little bit warm and fuzzy and happy. So why don't you each, if you've been watching, reading, or listening to any music that has made you feel awe, give a recommendation to our viewers. Karrie, Lynn, do you have any recommendation of something to read, watch, or listen to?
I'm currently reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I just literally opened the book this morning, but my favorite book is The Saint, the Surfer, and the CEO.
Okay.
I would totally recommend that. Or my favorite book is The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. It's all about cause and effect. And I think it's pretty prevalent to today's times and what we're going through and everything. Because like we said, we kind of take advantage of what we had. And that book / movie, it's just good. It just kind of opens your eyes and makes you realize what you have and how you can affect the world and how it affects you. And I think that's super important. So if I was going to recommend anything, it'd be The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. And love your people. Make sure your people know that you love them no matter what, even if it's just a text message or a video call. Do what it takes, because we're in some scary, lonely times sometimes, and it's important for your family and your friends and your people to know that you love them. So make sure you do that a lot. And I guess that's the advice I would give.
Thank you.
Yeah, for me, there's a lot there. I'm a huge proponent of motivation. Zig Ziglar always said that, people always said that you can't motivate unmotivated people. I disagree. And Zig Ziglar said it best. He goes, motivation's a little bit like a shower. You should take one every day. And motivation works the same way. So for me, I love music as well. And there's actually a CD that you could probably download now somewhere based on Jack Canfield's book series called Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Okay.
And the CD is called Chicken Soup for the Music Lover's Soul. And it's just a collection of, 12, 15 songs that are all inspirational. That's one good way. And I think every family should, dust off some inspirational true story movies like Invincible or Miracle or Rudy, and get together as a family, a bucket of popcorn, and just enjoy a night together. Maybe not watching something that is just entertainment, something that will entertain you and inspire us during this time. And I think all the world needs is a little love and a little kindness, and unfortunately, a lot of forgiveness, and we'll become a much better world.
You guys are fantastic. Your recommendations are awesome and really lovely people. Okay, let's meet up for some food after this. No.
Sounds great. I'm all about that.
Thank you for your time. You've been a great guest. Good luck on everything with the company. It sounds like a fantastic company, and look forward to checking you out.
Thanks, Anton.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Anton. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.